Greetings from Bitlis. Regards from Sufan, Nemrut, Dideban. Regards from Aiger, Nazak, Lake Van. Regards from the time-ordering plateaus. Regards from the impossible, mysterious, snowy mountains. Regards from the lands of the intellectuals. Regards from the Mushtaq Baba, Üryam Baba, Şemsi Bitlis. Regards from Buzlu Pınar, Altın Kalbur, Banor. Regards from Adil Çevas, Tatvan, Ahlat. Regards from Mutki, Hizan, Güroymak. Regards from the roots of the history, Bitlis. Anatolia. Our beautiful land, Anatolia, is like a paradise. One of the various tastes of Anatolia is represented by Bitlis. Bitlis is a historical city called by Alexander the Great as the beautiful city in the valley and is established in the deep valley at the end of the Taurus Mountains. Bitlis is an attractive city where magnificent civilizations met. The city is surrounded by Van and Lake Van in the east, Siirt and Batman in the south, Mush in the west and Are in the north. The altitude of the city is 1,550 meters and the area is 8,582 square kilometers. The city is located in the Lake Van Basin with its town Tatvan, Ahlat, Adilcevaz, Hizan, Mutki and Güroymak. Bitlis is like an open-air museum city. It has united all the civilizations of Urartu, Macedonians, Persians, Assyrians, Med, Byzantine, Seljuk and Ottomans, beginning in the Neolithic area. It is a paradise-like city with its weather, water, mountains, lakes, the white scenery in the winter and the green scenery in summer, and its unique natural beauties. The first monumental edifice in the city is the Bitlis Castle, which has been the settlement spot of a lot of societies. It was named after Lis, the commander of Alexander the Great, the king of Macedonia. The name was combined with the word Bed, which meant country, and the name Betlis was created, later converted to Bitlis. The famous traveler Elia Çelebi describes Bitlis Castle in his famous Seyahatname as the castle's surroundings is 3 kilometers, the altitude of the walls is 56 meters and the width is 7 meters. There is a palace, 30 houses in the castle, and there are 17 neighborhoods around the castle. The city was famous for its madrasas, the universities of those times. And the madrasas Şerefiye, İdrisiye, Hatibiye, Şükrüye, Yusufiye and İlasiye were the centers of science and culture. The İhlasiye Medrese, constructed by the Seljuks in 1216, was renovated by Şerefan V in 1589. This medrese, famous for its facade ornamentations, reflects the planning style and art of ornamentation of the Seljukian architecture. This wonderful medrese, which looks like a building complex, is used as the Culture and Tourism Directorate in the city today. Şerefiye was constructed as a building complex in 1524 by Şerefan IV. The building complex has a mosque, kitchen and tombs. Its 8-cornered minaret, crown gate and beautiful calligraphies are some of the finest examples of the 16th century Seljukian stoneworks. The Şeyh Muhammed Küfrevi tomb, dating back to 1898, is completely different from the typical Bitlis architectural works and is similar to the late period tombs in Istanbul with its external outlook. Brother of Eyüp Sultan, Feyzullah el-Ensari, known as Alemdar Baba, died in Bitlis. You can visit and see the sceneries from life in the city of the Bitlis Ethnography Museum. The houses of Bitlis, reflecting an authentic architectural style, were constructed out of strictly cut stones with roofs of soil. The outer scenery of the houses are not so attractive. However, the crown gates of the houses prove that the real mysteries are hidden inside the houses. The Bashan and Papshinhan, constructed by Husrev Pasha, the governor of Van in 16th century, and the El Aman caravanserai, established in Rahova region, prove that Bitlis was a trade center on the route of historical Silk Road. El Aman caravanserai, this majestic building made up of 5 sections, where the caravans sheltered in winter, was one of the caravanserais of Anatolia. Cattle breeding, one of the important sources of income of the people of the area, is reflected in the cuisine of the region. The most famous dish of the region is buryan kebab, prepared by using goat meat. A deep hole is heated by burning bushes in it. The entrance of the hole is covered by a cover. The meat is cooked with the juice in the hole, and the meat is served in 1.5 to 2 hours. The colorful and lively atmosphere of the region is observed in its folk dances as well. The Olympic Sports Complex Van is located in one of the most beautiful bays of Lake Van. The railway, starting from Haydar Pasha, Istanbul, ends up in Tatvan. The trains arriving here are transported to Van by ferries. The volcanic Nemrut and Süphan mountains are 2 unique beauties of the region. According to the scientists, the Nemrut volcano is in the 1st row in Turkey and it is in the 4th row in Europe, with its geomorphologic characteristics, among others, similar volcanoes. It was active in 1441 for the last time, and Nemrut is a unique natural beauty with the 2nd largest crater lake in the world. The cold lake, which has an area of 13 square kilometers, the warm lake, which has water springs with a heat of 60 degrees in the coast, the small lakes, the steam chimneys, the ice caves, and its authentic fauna and flora. Bitlis was a high potential for winter tourism due to its long winters. Skiing is the winter sport popular among people of all ages in Bitlis. The city, which has one of the oldest skiing complexes in Turkey, has built modern sports establishments lately. The Nemrut Skiing Center, which has one of the longest skiing routes in Turkey, is going to be an attractive spot for winter sports. The chairlift system, constructed by the governorship of Bitlis, 2,550 meters long and has a capacity of carrying 1,000 people per hour. The Bitlis Nemrut Skiing Center is ready to welcome its guests with its wonderful scenery of Nemrut Crater Lake and Lake Van. The town Hizan, famous for cattle breeding and agriculture, is located in the southeast of Bitlis. It is famous for its walnuts, nuts, and honey. It is impossible not to eat Karakovan honey when you are in Hizan. Ahlat, the center of Seljukian Renaissance, was known as Kubet-ul-Islam in the 12th and 13th centuries. Ahlat not only played an important role in the opening of the gates of Anatolia to the Turks, but also was the center of culture and arts for centuries. Ahlat is full of masterpieces of architecture. The cupolas, castles, mosques, historical tombs, hammams, mints, bridges, and many other monumental structures were constructed in Ahlat. The largest Muslim cemetery, established on 20 million square meters of land, with its 4 meters tall tombstones, which are masterpieces of art reflecting the beliefs and historical facts of the era, is also in Ahlat. There are 3 different types of tombs in Ahlat cemetery: Shahideli tombs, Sanduka tombs, and Kurjan tombs. In the museum opened at the entrance of the cemetery in 1971, there are monuments dating back to the Urartu and Byzantine times. The tomb of Sahabe Kiramdan Abdurrahman Gazi, the tomb of Usta Shagart, the tomb of Emir Bayındır, which has different characteristics in architecture. Among the tombs in Ahlat, has a rectangular planned funeral section and a cylinder body in the actual tomb section. Walking stick production and masonry are the handicrafts that have been widespread for hundreds of years in Ahlat. Adilcevaz was established on a hillside by the Lake Van. The Adilcevaz castle bears the traces of previous civilizations. The means of living of the town are agriculture, cattle breeding, and growing walnuts is also important as a sector in this town. A festival is organized every year to the honor of the famous Adilcevaz walnut and walnut jam, and there are perfect gifts for the people you love. The Kev Castle is 6 kilometers to the north of Adilcevaz, and it was established on a volcanic hill. The Mutki town is the most steep settlement location of the city of Bitlis. You can see beautiful examples of pottery made with primitive techniques here. You must taste the gezo grape syrup, authentic to Mutki. Ak Monastery is also known as White Church or Monastery of 160 rooms. It is said in some manuscripts that the monastery dated back to a monument in 903 and that it was opened in the 10th century. The monastery has 2 churches, 2 jamachuns, a bell tower, and a lot of rooms for the monks. Most of the building is in ruins today. The town of Güroymak, known previously as Cukur, is famous for the calendar Baba tomb, watermelons, water springs, and spas. Bitlis is a city that unites the present with the past. The city is the tourism center of the future. It is a paradise for tourism, with its historical, cultural, and natural beauties, looking forward to be explored. The lucky name among the mountains, its name hides lace orders. Bitlis is Alexander's inheritance. How beautiful are its castles! The imperial mountains touch the skies. The 3 creeks run through the place. Living for once worth all in the mountains. How beautiful is the smell of the tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths. I love all the friendly hands. I'm proud to be from Bitlis. My tomb is ready in my place. How nice to touch all the stones.
Bitlis